Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Attila Pink, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that yesterday we had a pretty rough day on the stock market, which also had an impact on the crypto market. And let's talk about that. Where are we going right now? The second thing I would like to talk about, that Russia will inevitably legalize crypto payments, and this is at least what the trade minister is saying. And the third thing is all about that the big winner of this crypto crash, what we have experienced, especially among the stablecoins, is USDC. Guys, all this in today's video. Let's do it. And if you would like to stay up to date, and why wouldn't you, then simply subscribe to this YouTube channel Blockchain Bloom, because every single weekday I bring you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news. And also check out the links under this video, many useful ones. And if you like this kind of content, don't wait, don't hesitate, smash the like button. Okay, and now it's time to look at the market. And we can see that right now Bitcoin is down 3% compared to yesterday. $28,909 US. Ethereum is also under 1,926. This is a 5% decrease. When we're looking at the top gainers, we have none in the top 100. And also when we're looking at the losers, we do have a lot. Cadena 18% down. We have Chile 17%, Waves 16%, and so on and so forth. Many double digits down. The big caps also going down a lot. And when we're looking at the candlestick chart, we can see now that, well, we are in this range now. We're going now sideways, but, you know, we have touched here 1, 2, 3 times. Once we went above really this 30,000 level, since we went underneath, but it's really hard to break right now. And as the whole economic situation looks like at the moment, it's going to be difficult in the close future. And therefore, let's talk about the fact what happened yesterday on the stock market and what kind of impact it has on the crypto market. Okay, so yesterday it was definitely a bad day for the stock market overall. And there are several, stocks which actually went down quite a lot. And look, here we can see that, okay, Bitcoin went underneath 29,000, but Walmart and Target stock lost most since 1987. So it's a significant drop what we have witnessed, obviously. So look, grocery giant Walmart and Target, both of which show the biggest intraday declines since the weeks prior to the 1987 Black Monday market crash. So at the time of writing, Walmart was down over 15% in 5 trading days, while TGT was nearly 25. So both came after reports of deteriorating earnings aimed a squeeze on consumer spendings from inflation. So basically the biggest problem is, again, here inflation, and therefore people simply, here it is, also the same thing, spend less. Also, you know, we have supply chain problems and basically higher cost. Well, the products are simply cost more and people willing to spend less. Therefore, of course, their stock is weaker and weaker. Also here in Financial Times, it's very similar that here, look, the benchmark of S&P 500 share index fell 4%. It's the biggest loss since June 2020, with 98% of stock in the index declining on Wednesday. And when you're looking at here the trading view on the S&P 500 index, you can see it here that, look, we went down here more than 4% in this last 2 days. And on the stock market, we do know that in the crypto market, it's like nothing. But in the stock market, we're talking about the S&P 500. So basically, it's holding 500 companies. And the average of these companies went down that much. So actually, it's a lot. It's just not one single stock. You could see what Walmart and DGT has done. So we're definitely having difficult times, and I'm not seeing how it's getting much better in the close future because the inflation numbers are still high. People obviously worry more and more. The fear index is also high, which means that probably the mood to invest is not getting better and better, and it can easily happen, in my opinion, that maybe around 25-ish, 25,000 could be the bottom for Bitcoin. Maybe, question mark, we don't know. But it doesn't mean that it's going to be like straight away like a V-shaped recovery. Maybe later when you zoom out and you look at on the weekly, then you say, whoa, it was like almost a V-shape. But maybe it takes months and a long time. I do remember times, when when Bitcoin behaved just like a stablecoin because it hasn't really moved for months. I remember back when it was around $3,000, half year, it was around that amount, not moving any direction. So it can easily happen that maybe we find button around 25,000, but then we're going to watch this for a while. You don't know. And just guess what? When Bitcoin is staying down here like this, and it's going now further down, what you can see right now in altcoins, and this is the scary part of the altcoins, they can easily go down 90-something% already. When you look at the big ones like Solana, you look at Avalanche, you look at the ADA, Cardano, Polkadot, all this, 80% down already 80% down to the all-time highs, which were back in November. So kind of a bit more than half a year ago, which means it can easily go further down, and don't even talk about the small caps. And then we're going to just witness what we have seen already. But as always, it's always a recovery. I'm not saying that every single altcoin, definitely not all the altcoins, many of them going to lose and not coming back ever. But probably the big caps and some of the small ones do recover. And of course, Bitcoin is the one which is going to lead this recovery. So Bitcoin will be the first, will change the trend. But right now, in short term, it's a good question. So what I'm doing personally, which is not financial advice, I personally doing DCA. So I always buy. Right now, if I'm buying something, at the moment it's right now Bitcoin and some of the, not always, but some of the big caps which are down, because I believe that if we continue like this, they will go down even more. But I cannot really go wrong with Bitcoin. So if I buy Bitcoin now at 29,000, 28,000, we'll be talking about new all-time highs in the future, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, doesn't matter. I don't even want to put out a date when. Then from here, it's like 2.5 times, or even 2.5 times, or when we're talking about new all-time highs above 69,000, so maybe 70 something or 80, or even above 100,000, 200. When you're looking at the bigger time period, then these are actually good times to invest. But as I said, not financial advice, because this can take long, not short. It can take long. It can be painful. It can be boring. It belongs to the crypto market. You have to really understand it. So somebody who arrived like in the 2020 second part of it and just has experienced this tremendous gains what we have witnessed until 2021 March, and then the market went down, and since last summer until November again, tremendous gains. Okay, beautiful. We could handle that May, June, July thing last year when the market was down three months or something like that, until the trend reversed and turned in the other direction. But you have to understand that this time it may take longer, and if it takes longer and you're panicking, it's gonna kill you in a way that it's a very, very stressful one. So the reason I'm calm, because I understood what the situation is. I haven't invested more in crypto than I can afford. And if I have to wait, doesn't matter, it's months or years, I can wait. But you can just only do it if you have done everything wisely and you have a strategy. If you do not have a strategy, then simply you probably bought at the top, panic sell at the bottom, losing money, and meanwhile, your life is like hell because you're stressing so much. Crypto is not for everybody. You know, you have to understand also stock market and all these things. They can be stressful, especially if you're day trading. But if you following trends, just like now it's a downtrend and then it's an uptrend and then it takes a long, long time. These trends, they're on for a month usually. Then you're just looking at the direction and you behave like that. If the prices are very, very low, then you add to your portfolio. When the prices are getting higher and higher, you take profit. And if you're not greedy, so you're just waiting for the top, which you can never time, or now you're waiting for the bottom, those guys are the ones who always miss the opportunity. But does risk is involved? Yes, it's crypto. It's risky. Look at Terra Luna, big cap, top 10, and it vanished. So yes, everything in crypto is still risky. But in my opinion, life, everything is risky. You know, when you wake up in the morning, you go walk on the street, anything can happen to you. You never know what's happening on the day. It could be something bad. Is it risky? Yes, it is. Do you worry about it and not going out or not sitting in your car? No, because you live your life. Here is the same. So some risks, I think it's okay to take, but you should learn how to handle that risk. Okay. Now let's talk about the third topic. The third topic is all about Russia, because the trade minister is saying that basically it's inevitable legalize crypto payments in Russia. So it's coming. So we do know that previously the central bank in Russia looked at crypto pretty badly and would like to just blanket ban and all these kind of things. Then we have the politicians on the other side. They actually would like to make crypto work. And well, nowadays we're going, especially because the Ukraine-Russian situation, it helped in this way, that actually now the trade minister is saying that actually it's inevitable that crypto payments are going to happen. So in his words, I think so. The question is when this will happen, how it will happen, and how it will be regulated. Now, both the central bank and the government are actively engaged in this, but everyone is inclined to understand that this is a trend of the time, and sooner or later, in one format or another, it will be carried out. And I think this is the message. I think the most important thing what's happening with crypto recently, since 2020 especially, that now more and more politicians, more and more regulators, more and more authorities around the world are rather sharing this view. So that is a question just when, how, and how it will be regulated. But it's not about to ban crypto. It's about how to implement it in our financial system. It takes time, and we don't know how it will finally happen, how it will be widely accepted. And how it's getting mainstream, but everybody is seeing it now as a trend, which is getting stronger and stronger. And now even those who were against it, look at the central bank in Russia, now they rather just think about, okay, so how to make it work. And if you look something like this, then it's just basically a matter of time, in my opinion. So this is also a new thing in Russia. They many times change their mind, but they're always coming back to the topic, and slowly and smoothly they, shifting towards regulations and legalize it in some kind of way, the payments. And if this will happen, obviously it has happened several parts of the world, and more countries will join. And guess what? As I talked about yesterday, in China, the mining is on, even if it's, a crypto Bitcoin mining ban in China, 21% on the hash rate. Are you kidding me? So, well, I think they just did that, and then secretly they're mining Bitcoin because they would like to still collect it because they don't want to be left out. But who knows what's the truth? Anyway, Third topic, and the third topic is all about that we had this crypto crash, and who's the true winner of it? It's basically USDC. So let's get into this topic. So we had this crypto crash, as you know, USD has started. Not totally, because when you look at the how the downtrend is on for a while, then you can see that basically what's happened here, you know, in May, we're just going now further down from this, but already we have witnessing something for a while, and even this bigger price drop, what you can see here. It was earlier, before this happened. So you cannot just blame it on this. But yes, did it help to go further down? Yes, it did. And now the big winner of this is USDC Stablecoin, because the USD, and look at here, Tether's market cap actually decreased and USD's increased. So check this out. This is USDT market cap, right? So if you're looking at here, then you see it's 80 around here, 83 billion US dollar. And here at the present, we're talking about 74. So about like 8 billion US dollar less. And what? Here is 12th of May. What's that? Okay, here 11th of May, and today is the 19th. So basically in 9 days. You can see it's a significant drop when you're looking at how strong it was. And on the other hand, look at USDC, who is now the true winner, who basically had 48 billion on the same day when Tether had like 83. And now it has, as you can see, 52. So actually this one is actually 4 up. 4 up. Another one is 8 down. So sooner or later, in my opinion, they're going to meet, and USDC, because it's more transparent. I think it's going to swap Tether sooner or later, because now it looks like that the whales more trust this, and this is probably right now in the system the most trusted stablecoin, because now it was a big mess, especially with old algorithmic stablecoins. They all are in danger. People totally lost faith in them. So now they're moving to the centralized ones. But on the other hand, we do know that about USDT, it's not everything clear. Is it really backed with US dollar? Is it really that much behind it, what they actually show here? And on the other hand, you know, USDC is background, and what is behind is much more transparent. So therefore it looks like that the money out of old coins and also from other stable coins going mostly now to USDC. Okay guys, that's it for today. Don't forget that every single weekday I bring you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news. So subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm back tomorrow with the freshest. Hit the like button if you like the content. Have a good one. Bye bye.